Hey, if you're enjoying the content but haven't yet subscribed, take a minute to hit that subscribe button. Join us. Thank you. All right, it's Comic Artist Pro Secrets. My name is Ethan Van Sciver, 26-year veteran of the comic book industry, world's most charming, elegant, eloquent, and yet humble man. Great big Star Wars fan, trusted member of the media. This came out from Marvel Comics 4 days ago. You know, it's interesting. It's 4 days, and it's the number 4. It was just tweeted out of the blue, and it just left people guessing. They just tweeted this, and they just left their fans guessing, and fans were guessing. I got people that said to me, I got fans that said, "Oh my God, Ethan, wait till you see what Marvel's doing. I think they've got Alex Ross, and they've got the script, the unused script for what would have been Spider-Man 4, and they're gonna have Alex Ross illustrate it and release it. That's what this means, right?" And I went, whoa, that's pretty heavy. Like, that's actually a good idea, and if that were to happen, that would sell very, very well. People would want to see what would have been Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire, illustrated by Alex Ross, right? So we got C.B. Cebulski, who couldn't just let it be mysterious. Like, he had I can't take it. He goes, "No one is gonna see this one coming." Hashtag Marvel Comics. No one is going to see this one coming. So, look, wow, it must be a really big deal. It must be a really, really big deal. And CB is like, he's gloating over it, CB, of course, is the EIC of Marvel Comics. He was newly enlisted, I think, last year. And, look, it's like people are already, what does it mean? Well, let's find out. So, the next day, of course, it's a number 3. Now, wait a second. So it's not Spider-Man 4. It's not a Spider-Man Fantastic Four team-up. Again, Marvel Comics tweets out this mysterious tweet. And C.B. Cebulski tweets out, "Wait, so it's not a Spider-Man FF crossover? You mean it's not a comic adaptation of Spider-Man 4? I told you, you will not see this one coming." Hashtag Marvel Comics. C.B. Cebulski, my friend, it's probably not, I don't know how you get around this, but it's probably not the best idea to shoot down these two ideas. First of all, this one is a million seller, okay? If you were to do that, that would sell 1 million copies. This one would not be a million seller, but maybe it would be if it were a movie. Maybe if this were a movie, it would be. A comic book, no, it's no big deal. I told you, you will not see this one coming. No, you will not see the staggering disappointment that is on its way. So we go back, and of course, there's 2. We released 2 days ago, so there's a new number every day. Well, what is 2? Oh, so this is just a countdown. It's just a countdown. And CB, again, so bad at this. He's so bad at Twitter. Dashing hopes that Spider-Man was going to join the Warriors 3. Oh, yeah, all right. This is a grind at this point. And then he goes back, of course, and today, 1-1, so we're going to get the announcement. And here's the announcement. It looks like we only have to wait one more day. Get it? One more day. The Joe Quesada event, Spider-Man event that basically killed Spider-Man for a whole generation of people. Where one more day, Joe Quesada illustrated it. It was beautiful. The whole thing that Marvel did with that was, hey, Peter Parker's aging. As long as he's married, he can't be the Peter Parker that we used to know from the 1960s. So how can we break up his marriage somehow without ruining the character? Without ruining the character. I know. Let's have him make a deal with the devil. Which is what he did. He made a deal with the devil. Reviled as one of the worst Spider-Man stories of all time, even though it was beautifully illustrated. CB just rubbing this in, like, how you guys all hate One More Day? Ha ha ha, just joking. I don't know, yesterday we had a question about whether or not Claudia Gray, Star Wars writer, used a secretary for her social media. And it turns out that if she does, and if she had, it's a mistake. She shouldn't be using a secretary because her secretary's tweeting all kinds of stuff that she doesn't approve of. I want to make the opposite recommend for CB Cebulski. CB, get somebody else to do your Twitter, please. This is the saddest reveal. This is the saddest reveal. I think when he said you're not going to see this one coming. No, no, I didn't see it coming. I didn't see that kind of it. It's like having a huge present under your tree, and it's all wrapped up, and you're just thinking it could be a dirt bike, it could be a drum set, it could be all these. It's just a huge box, and your mom is saying you're not gonna believe it. It's not what you're expecting. It's gonna blindside you when you find out what it is, and you open it up, and it's a pair of socks, and so no, you didn't see it coming. You didn't see it coming. So what is it? We could not be more thrilled to announce that J.J. Abrams, Henry Abrams, and Sarah Pichelli, good artist, will be launching a new Spider-Man comic series for Marvel this September. It's another Spider-Man book. They've already got 27 Spider-Man books a month. Here's a new Spider-Man book drawn by Sarah Pichelli. That's fine. She's good. Here's the hook here. J.J. Abrams, okay? Now, J.J. Abrams, of course, he ain't writing no Spider-Man book. He's very busy ruining Star Wars. But what seems to have happened is that since J.J. Abrams basically has Disney as his bitch currently, and Marvel is kind of Disney's toilet, Marvel Comics at least, J.J. Abrams' son, Henry Abrams, said, Dad, I want to write Spider-Man. Could you make it happen? And J.J. Abrams probably went to Marvel and said, hey, my kid wants to write Spider-Man. And Marvel Comics, being what it's become, fell all over itself to make sure that Henry Abrams was able to do a Spider-Man comic. Here it is. Here's the cover of the upcoming Henry. They got now Marvel said, can we use your name? J.J. Abrams, we just want to put your name on the cover. Like, that's all we're asking. And J.J. went, yeah, okay. Henry Abrams is writing this book. Sarah Pichelli drawing it. This looks like, I think is this Sarah Pichelli or is this Olivier Coipel? I can't really tell. Olivier Coipel doing the cover. And, I like Olivier's work. I have to say, is he swinging, and she is sitting on his lap, holding him around the neck while he swings. Spider-Man, you have to keep your leg like that in midair the entire time because Mary Jane is holding on. She's sitting on your knee in midair. Evidently, what happened here was. And this is my guess. This is why it's Comic Artist Pro Secrets. I try to help you here with experience. This drawing was already done. You see this? This is just a Spider-Man drawing. This drawing was already done. It's perfectly balanced within the framework of the background here. Okay? And they said, yeah, can you put Mary Jane in it? And the artist went, yeah, I'll have Mary Jane sitting on his knee, which soon is going to be bent the other way, and presumably she's hanging with one hand. She is going to fall off, or he's going to have to grab her. She's sitting on his lap in midair. All right, so anyway, enough of that. I don't want to criticize the art. What I want to do is laugh at the idea that this was the enormous announcement that they had been saving up. This is it. There he is. This is the announcement. Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad, you know Marvel Comics, the company that prides itself on basically giving work to people who lack privilege? Yeah. We want to get more people in there. We want to get more people of color, more people who kind of lack privilege. Dad, I am your son. I am probably the most privileged human being on the face of the earth. You're one of the most powerful people in Hollywood. Can I have everything I want at Marvel Comics, Dad? Marvel Comics, a company that a lot of people, a lot of lesser types work their entire life scratching at the soil in order to get to the point where they can have a Spider-Man book of their own at Marvel. Dad, can you just put me there? I'll take out the trash. No, I won't. Of course I won't. We're billionaires. I don't know. It'll keep me off drugs or something. Just, Dad, I want Spider-Man. Yeah, okay. All right, you can have Spider-Man, son, sure. And look at this. This is a guy who skips to the front of the line right here. Right here, Marvel Comics. Marvel Comics will do anything at this point. Oh, and what a crushing, what a thud. What an incredible disappointment. Honestly, when somebody said this is going to be an Alex Ross illustrated, adaptation of the screenplay for what would have been Spider-Man 4, I thought, wow, that's a hit. And when that theory started floating around the internet, C.B. Sobalski's balls must have gone inside of his body at that point. They must have retracted inside himself when he knew what the actual secret was. He was quite right. Nobody would have seen this coming. Nobody could possibly have seen that this big, exciting box contained nepotism. It contained privilege, white privilege, and nepotism. Thank you, Marvel Comics, and thank you guys for watching. Are you excited about Spider-Man #1, written by J.J. Abramson, Henry Abrams, J.J. Abramson? Does that make sense? Yeah, I guess it kind of does. Are you excited about it? Are you going to buy Spider-Man #1? I think you probably will. I think a lot of people are going to be curious about it. Are you disappointed by this? Leave me a comment below, and also hit like, subscribe to this channel. Make sure you're still subscribed to this channel, and I'll see you again later with another video. There's a lot of comic book news today, and it's all funny. I'll be right back.
Hey, I got a P.O. box. Want to send me some mail? Send it to Ethan Van Sciver, P.O. Box 607, Marlton, New Jersey, 08053. And I'll probably open it up on a live stream. Thanks very much, everyone. Hello, potential Indiegogo backers. Hello, friends. My name is Ethan Van Sciver. I'm a comic book creator who worked for 20 years for Marvel and DC Comics on books like Green Lantern, Flash, Superman, Batman, and X-Men. But before that, I had a comic book called Cyberfrog. Now, Cyberfrog lasted from 1993 to 1998, and then it stopped when I went to go work for DC Comics. Now I want to tell the story of where Cyberfrog has been for the last 20 years. I want to write, pencil, ink a book called Cyberfrog Blood Honey that tells the story of gigantic alien hornets that come to Earth and conquer it, sending Cyberfrog into deep hibernation, where he emerges now in the year 2018 into a completely alternate reality, a new world where these hornets have taken over, devastated humanity, using human skin to make gigantic wasp hives, and harvesting human blood to make honey to feed their young. Very few humans still exist, but it's up to Cyberfrog to save what's left of humanity and turn back the damage that's been done by these wasps with his brother Salamandroid and his friend Heather Swain. I want you to help me do this. We're going to get colors by Kyle Ritter. He's a fantastic colorist, and he's going to make this book sing. I'd like this to be a 48-page one-shot prestige format, part 1 of 4. So I'm asking you to help me launch the very first Cyberfrog Blood Honey epic graphic novel. Are you in? Will you help me? I hope so. Let's get this frog jumping again. If you enjoyed this video and want to become part of this community, subscribe to this channel by clicking the laughing man face logo right on your screen. Ring the bell for notifications as well. You'll never miss a live chat. And stay tuned, another video by Comic Artist Pro Secrets is coming right up.